And hello and welcome one and all to another thrilling installment of Capes and Quests. As always, I am Dungeon Master Joel, and joining me are the D20 Degenerates, the Crack Fighter Squad, my friends Kirk, Aaron, and Josh. Hello, guys.
What's happening?
Howdy.
For those who watch the stream live, and you really should, every other Thursday at 10 p.m. over on the Cape Joel Twitch channel, we just talked a whole bunch. Got down to the nitty and gritty of stats and feats and everything because the gang is officially level 5 now, which is, it's a big important level. It's a milestone, I tell you.
We absolutely did not earn any of this, and I'm glad it got bestowed upon us. I'm very excited.
How do you feel? Do you feel any different at level 5?
I feel like we deserved all of this because we're really good at this game.
As we Forrest Gump our way through magical realms.
We're changing American history just by being pleasant to be around and running.
There you go. All right, then here, I actually wrote a little thing to restart our adventure. So, when last we met, you had saved the missing mistress, Trish-Ann, and you had all gotten together. You had defeated Father Wyatt, the crazy swamp cult leader, who someone pointed out to me what voice I was doing for him. Hey, buddy, he's basically, Harry Carey.
Mad Hatter.
Mad Hatter, or I was going to say...
Harry Carey.
Harry Carey, but specifically Will Ferrell's version of Harry Carey.
There is no other version of Will... that became reality.
It sure did. Hey guys, you want to join my swamp cult? If the moon was made of spare ribs, would you eat it? But yeah, so Trish-Ann is actually really helpful, and she manages to cut your trip back to High Morin pretty much in half because she had her own swamp boat stashed in the bushes near the cult village, and you hitch a ride with her. It's a dusty but sturdy craft filled with all sorts of plant life samples and a fair share of reading material too, which catches your eye. Corbin, you find a rather interesting scroll on Eastern fighting styles. Mainly you like the pictures of dudes punching each other in the face really hard. It gives you...
I was about to question why my character would want to read anything, so okay.
It gives you a lot of ideas.
What is my motivation?
Now, Vorlin, you find a magazine that catches your eye, too. It's called Ranger's Fancy. And by reading it, you figure to yourself, man, 2 weapons would be better than 1. I should do that.
And lo and behold.
There you go. This is my explaining multiclassing. And Antoine, who has admitted a few episodes back that he cannot read, you're lucky enough to find a Where's Waldo book, so you keep on trucking and you don't feel left out at all.
Thank you. It is my greatest shame.
You know, I could have put there like, oh, you got an easy read chapter book or something so you could start to learn to read, but it's like, nah, where's Waldo?
No, I've already committed to the lifestyle of being illiterate, and I don't really see myself changing. Like, I'm real defensive about it when people bring it up, so I don't see myself changing it at all at this point. I mean, stuck in my ways.
I mean, you've gotten this far, so I mean, you know, why mess with success?
There's no word that exists that can solve what a BJ can to a prison guard.
So on that note, you travel down river for a few hours before you eventually reach the city limits once again. As you approach, the shoreline, what do you do? Are you heading right back to the Layfeild Estate to drop this lady off, or what are you doing?
Well, we did. Corbin.
I should probably rest because I think I'm at like 12 health right now.
Oh well, I'll say you rested on the boat. You all grabbed some shut eye, so you're back at full health.
All right, cool.
Now I do remember Corbin making a very direct promise that like, oh no, we're not here to save you. Like we're just going to take you back to the estate and then kill the guy.
Yeah, very much.
I mean,
we should go do that. We should go murder him.
I mean he was a bad dude.
Let's just do that.
All right, so...
we haven't murdered anybody in so long, guys. It's all been justifiable homicide.
Yeah, what's with all these guys being worse than us? All right, then. Well, in that case, with your mission in mind, you find and saddle up your horses. Trish-Ann, of course, rides on the back of one of them. You make your way towards the palatial Layfeild Estate. As you work your way up there through the ranch lands, you see there's a lot of deliveries going on today. It seems that all the servants are unloading a bunch of fancy new statues. You know, you got some griffins there, you got some naked ladies pouring stuff, you know, rich people shit, basically.
Ooh, horse divers? I mean, hors d'oeuvres?
Yeah, they got all that good shit. Niven's the butler. He's kind of tapping his foot at the top of the stoop to the main house. You see him. It's right around here Trish-Ann starts to get some cold feet. She starts to get like a little jittery, a little shifty. And, oh God, what voice did I give her? Oh, you know what? It was very up here and very breathy because I'm bad at voicing women. You know I could leave, right? She takes a little flower hairpin out of her hair. And she's like, you could just give him this and told him I was dead. I mean, he's breaking up with me anyway. And I'm probably just going to go back to the Empire and publish my work and everything. I don't have to go back, do I?
This seems sus. She seems
Yeah,
sus.
Relax, we have a plan.
Yeah.
They always work
There's
out.
money involved, so
Roll,
for the purpose of that, you're still alive.
Also, I'm going to nonchalantly grab one of the drinks that are being served around here because it's a rich people mansion, so there's always someone serving a drink.
Naturally.
Ooh, that's classy.
Yeah,
that is classy.
Your words do actually seem to calm her a little bit, and she gets considerably less jittery. So, do you make your way up to the stoop where Niven's is?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go. Let's let him know that we've returned,
All right,
and that everything is perfectly normal, and we're definitely not up to something.
he greets you in traditional cold butler fashion. Oh yes, Mistress Trish-Ann, you're back. That's good, I guess. And you're all back too. That's also good. Come along, and you can get your payment now. And he leads you into the house.
Very cool.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
In there.
You make your way down the hallway to Baron Layfield's study. Only this time you see something in the hall that you probably weren't expecting. An older woman, short kind of bob haircut. She's stumbling around with a bottle of wine in her hand, and she exclaims there, "Nivens, Zivers, take me back to bed, Zivers." And Nivens is saying that, "Oh yes, ma'am, any minute now." And this lady also kind of stares daggers at Trish-Ann before eventually heading back up stairs there. You can only assume that this is Layfield's actual wife.
Gotcha. Okay.
I was going to think mother. All right.
Nope. Actual, I mean, it could be, who knows? And, Nivens, he kind of, like, fixes his tie and everything, and is like, you didn't see any of that.
Well, we saw all of it, Nivens.
I mean, yes, but no, but yes. All right, hurry on now. So you make your way to the big fancy door to Layfield's study, and as you approach, you start to hear a lot of grunts and growls basically coming from the inside that you can't quite make out.
Gross, but cool. Where are the noises coming from?
From inside the study.
From inside the study? Okay.
Which is where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
What's that like? Don't I have like a tracking thing or something that like it's only in combat? I think
Yeah.
that was me like see things that aren't there.
Yeah.
But yeah, isn't there like a way? Like, isn't there like a skill or something that's like?
yeah, I'd love to do a
investigate?
perception roll really quickly.
yeah,
as I
sure.
go
it
to-
is.
Sure, hit me with a perception roll. Also, too, Antoine, you got the Predator's eye patch, too.
Oh, that is right. I do have the eyes of a predator.
Mm-hmm.
I actually rolled 20, not natural, but 18 plus 2, so I got 20 on perception.
Okay.
Thank God, because my perception roll was a 3 plus, doesn't matter.
Well, Corbin, using your superior mountain man perception, you know full well that the grunts and groans and sounds coming from inside the room are coming from one person, Layfield himself, and they sound, they sound happy. They don't sound like he's getting attacked or anything.
Ew.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
literally everything that I didn't want it to be.
Yeah.
All right, I'm game. I'll hop up in there. It's whatever. Let's get weird.
So Antoine, fearless as ever with the power of the great Garcia on his side, opens the door, a crack at first and then eventually all the way. You see Baron Layfield, old, liver-spotted, cranky coot that he is, with his pants down around his ankles, a tome of far speech, basically the magical cell phone you've been using, in one hand, an ink quill in the other, and a leather belt around his neck, as he looks to be in the midst of some kinky exploration. And when you open the door, Antoine, you kind of startle him, and he kind of jumps back a little bit, and he tries to get out. Get out of here, but like clearly he's in some trouble right now. Clearly he was not expecting to be interrupted, this weird medieval magical sexting exercise that he's in right now.
Okay, so
Joel's
Liam-
trying to match
yeah.
our level of weird and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
bizarre now.
Yeah.
Just now we have to be the stable one.
Now the student has become the master. When I left you, I was but the Padawan.
All right. So
I was not expecting the David Carradine spell.
Yeah.
yeah, no, he's
right now. It's
Carradining
weird.
it up in here.
Yeah.
We're
Now-
here for an invitation, right?
Yes. Now, I should mention, too, while this is going on, Nivens and Trish-Ann, who clearly know Layfield pretty well, are just sitting there completely stone-faced with looks that say, let's see how this plays out.
Wait, how many players are in this little circus here? How many people are going at it? Just two?
Well, no, he's with himself.
It's just him.
Oh, well, I just kind of.
He's dancing with himself, wink, wink.
Dancing
Okay,
with
well, I
myself.
just kind of slide up next to him, just kind of lay in bed, facing the ceiling, hands on my chest, like, "What's up, bud?"
He's gasping for air at this point. He has like a belt over one of the wall sconces right now.
I'm not gonna touch that. I don't want to interrupt. That's sacred. I don't want to get in the middle of that. I just need some information. I'm not gonna let you finish first, though.
Oh, he stopped doing that now. He's trying to grasp at his neck now, and he's just.
He's playing the long game. I've seen that move before, but we should probably loosen that belt up a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Do you do that?
Yeah. No. I cut the belt.
All right. You cut it out, and his old wrinkly form comes crashing down to the floor. Take our invitation and get out. As he just starts crashing. And you, Trish-Ann, you get out of here too. We're over. And no one look what I was writing.
Definitely
put
look
in-
at what he was writing.
Okay, so you take a look at his tome of far speech, while your own voice drops a couple octaves there, Vorlin, and you can see he was basically trying to do what you can only assume is the ancient magical art of sexting, because he had an ink quill in one hand and his pants down around his ankles. It looks like he was trying to make the world's first dick pic, and it didn't work for him.
That's crazy. That had to take so long to develop.
Yeah.
You have to stay perfectly still and maintain an erection for a couple of hours.
As he
That's insane.
attempted to trace, and he's quite livid right now. He stands up, eventually goes to his desk, grabs the invitation that you were after, and he just kind of throws it at you, and he says, "I say good day."
Are you now suddenly on the highway? Why do I hear cars in the background?
Yeah.
Somebody's not where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, that
Sorry. No, I've got nothing going on my background.
Hey, you
Sorry
sound
to-
fine now. Was that the legendary LA traffic?
No, yeah, I just suddenly heard like open wind and like way off in the background, like.
Well, you see, guys, the situation was so awkward. You tore open a portal to another realm where cars exist.
That's crazy.
Wait, I just want to make sure that
like-
I got this right. We came here and he just instantly gave us the invitation, and like Trish-Ann isn't in any danger. Like we
No.
all just get to leave like with.
No, he only
Looking
wanted her
forward-
back so he could break up with her, and clearly he's moved on to someone else and to other adventures. He was a very petty man, which is why Ballard didn't even want to work for him in the first place.
This is the power of shame when you catch somebody doing something that they feel like they shouldn't be doing.
Oh yeah, he's super shamed right now when he gives you the invitation that you want and tells you all basically to get out. What are you gonna do now?
Can't believe the shame's not part of it for him.
Right. So we've got the invitation.
Yep.
There's definitely free drinks to be had. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
could probably definitely remember that on the way out.
Definitely.
Are we pretty confident like this is the end of the Trish-Ann saga of this story?
I mean, you get the feeling that she probably really only came back here as a formality and is probably going to be heading back to the Empire when this is all done to, publish her paper on the crazy shit she saw in the swamp.
Okay.
That was anticlimactic as fuck. I was expecting a giant, massive blowout of this mansion.
Yeah. Just punch him in the
I
pickle.
grabbed a bottle of alcohol on my way in here, specifically to set up me activating the magic cloak around my neck.
I mean, hey,
To choke this motherfucker out, and then I found out that he would have actually liked that.
he was showing exactly.
Yeah, he would have liked it if you helped out. Man, I would have.
Wait, what was that you said? You have a magic choking cloak?
My character is just disappointed and just really feels like today was a waste. So I'm going to turn to Trish-Ann, and I'm going to say, listen, this totally, was nothing, and I now need to go and murder something, and I have my sights on a robot. You study plants. I figure nature has to be able to fight machine. What have you got for me? I need something from this. You can come back to our party barge and turn it into a lab and make us some plant bombs if you want.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, when you put it that way, that's quite the offer. I learned...
It's kind of big, and we're about to expand it, so we can definitely add on crew members here, and every crew needs a scientist.
Well, I did learn about quite some interesting poisons in my time in the swamp. If you gave me the time and the proper funding, I could wait to publish this. I mean, it's such a long trip to the Empire and everything, and besides, poisons. My imagination does run wild. All right, you have a new crewmate, sir. And she goes to shake her hand.
Way to pull that one out, dude.
Can I shoot this guy?
That was literally my
with a
long game
firebow
the
now?
entire time.
Oh, okay.
Create plant weapons.
That's beautiful, actually.
Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want, man, in this situation. You're still just kind of standing in his office. What is it? Layfield has yet to pull his pants up. He's looking there very flaccid and very embarrassed with a big belt mark around his neck.
Can we kill Choke Hogan before we leave?
Hey, it's all up to you.
All right, I want to shoot him in the throat with my fire crossbow.
Okay,
he's just gonna like that even more.
He's an old man with his pants around his ankles, and your bow lets fly, and you smack him in the neck, and he ends up falling ass over tea kettle on his desk. And again, because he was so fucking ancient, he was basically close to dead anyway.
He turns to dust.
He more or less turns to dust. Nivens is standing there by the door, and he lets out oh no, that's Ooh.
I put my hand on Niven's shoulder and say, "Go, you're free now."
You know what? I'm going to take that. I was plowing his wife anyway. Everything he owned is basically mine now. I will have to send that little shit Brando off to boarding school, though. Thank you, gentlemen. Be sure to send my regards to your mentor, Mr. Baller, and say you will always be welcome here at the former Layfield Manor, now Niven's Manor.
We should kill Nivens too. He sounds like a piece of shit. We just made another rich asshole. We should give this wealth to the people.
Yeah, right.
You're free now. Hey, it's up to you. Y'all can do whatever you want.
Hey,
I'm going to take my fire fist and then do the Retsuka from Akuma and just smash into the ground and just light the place on fire.
Okay, so
nice.
Wow, okay.
Because you are in the study, and because it's filled with a bunch of musty old tomes and books, it goes up like a box of matches, basically, and Nims is like, oh, bother, this won't do. Oh, I was feeling really good there for a sec. You know what, I'm going to go get the woman of the house, and I'm going to leave now. Bye.
Well, that'll teach you, Nivens. Never be happy a day in your life, or we'll destroy everything.
Oh, fair enough. So yeah,
You would have been fine if you just kept your mouth shut.
It's
this is actually all your fault, Joel. You brought this upon Nivens. I hope you understand that.
You think you are, Nivens? Thinking you're gonna be happy and rich?
That's what you get for creating backstory, Joel.
It's my fatal flaw, sir. My fatal flaw. So, all right, smoke is starting to fill the room now, and you figure that if you're going to be getting out of here, now's the time to get out of there. Trish-Ann is even kind of motioning like, all right, let's get the fuck out now before people actually
Don't worry,
come.
we've got a teleporting key. It'll take us right back to where we want to go.
Oh, I thought we were gonna do one of those cool walking away from the fire kind of things where we walk in slow motion as Nivens cries in the background.
Also, did I give you a teleporter?
Yeah, remember that thing that lets us go to any place that we've been to before?
Oh no, that's the key that lets you use the magic doors in town. You're outside town technically at the Layfeild Estate.
It only links specific doors. Got
yes,
it. Cool.
exactly. That was the Balor's network. You can get a teleporting thing later. I put that in the upgrades for your ship if you're willing to spend the gold on it later.
So that means cool slow motion walk away as everything goes up into flames is still on the table.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're fine.
All right, you do that. You make your way out there. You do eventually start to hear halflings and everything saying, the place is on fire! Quick, steal everything that's not nailed down. Which
this town, man.
It's a hell of a
Sometimes
place.
I don't even know.
So yeah, you do your cool walk away from the explosion.
The crime rate really went up in the last 5 seconds.
So yeah, you do your cool guys don't look at explosions thing as the Layfeild Estate starts to burn in the background. Now, as you make it past the gate, though, you do actually see two familiar faces actually having a bit of a heated conversation. One of them you recognize right away to be Skrull, the Balor family recruiter, and the other is a young man about 17 to 20. That is Brando Layfield, the son of the dude you just crossbowed. You can't quite make out what they're saying over all the chaos in the background, but you do see Skrull basically jam a brick of something into the kid's hand, and the kid scurries off the family property, and Skrull turns around just in enough time to see you, and you kind of have that awkward moment of like, oh, I didn't expect to see you here. I didn't expect to see you here.
Ooh, okay. Should we
It's
try
like
to...
fucking Skyrim. The second that we finish a quest, someone comes right up and it's like, hey, here's another thing. It's like, I have to go and turn in the thing. All right,
The other
fine.
All right.
Tell me what this is.
Who has 2 thumbs and just killed your dad? This guy.
Oh no, the kid fucked off. It's just Skrull who's standing there now with that deer in the headlights look.
I yelled.
I'm sure that would have been cool if he had
dad.
heard you, Antoine.
Get back here! I killed your dad.
Skrull looks at
I
you.
had a really sick burn.
Just like your house. Skrull, he eventually works up the courage there, and he's Australian again. All right there, boys. I didn't expect to see you here right now in the way where you're probably wondering what that was.
Actually, I'm wondering, there's no Australia in this world. Why do you talk like that?
All tieflings talk this way that you know of. I'm the only one you know.
There's still a land down under.
I don't like to generalize like that. We don't. I'm rather insulted that you thought I thought like that.
I'm a professional criminal. I insult everybody.
And we only have one racist in this group.
Yeah, right.
Hey! Only in game.
It's at this point too, the smoke starts to rise in the background, and Skrull kind of like, crinks his neck over and can see, the fire and the flames and all the chaos, and he looks at you and you can see the gears start turning in his head, and he eventually says, all right, I tell you what, you didn't see me and I didn't see you. How's that sound?
That sounds fine, Squirrel. What did you just give that kid before he took off?
Roll, you should roll something for this. Roll persuasion to see if he likes you enough.
All right.
And
I have
actually,
-1 persuasion. I want to see if I can do this.
roll it with
18 plus 2.
I got
Nice.
15.
That is a 20.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
you roll just enough, and Skrull, he kind of shakes his head for a little bit, and he goes, all right, I like you three. You seem pretty solid hands, and you took care of that little bastard Flip for me, so I guess I owe you the truth. Look, I've been selling the kid Fey Dust for a little bit. I'm technically not supposed to. We're not supposed to be dealing in Highmore, but I'm not really in Highmore, am I? I'm in the outskirts. Look, you saw the kid's dad. He's a right piece of shit, right? But he's gonna die eventually, and when he does... Oh, well, in that case, then, that proves my point. He's a bastard, but the kid, he's gonna come of age one day. He's gonna inherit the family property. Granted, not much of it at this point.
Turns back around, looks at the fire.
Yeah, although maybe not that much, and when he does, it'll be good that he be in the Balor's pocket, right?
Okay.
Do you have any more Fey Dust on you?
He just took my last brick, and it was a pain in the ass just getting this one.
This isn't my first rodeo. You're lying to me. Where is it?
He turns out his pockets at this point, because again, he really wants to show you that he's telling the truth. A bunch of, like, different sorts of daggers and knives fall out, but no fey dust.
Wasn't this guy like our boss five campaigns ago?
Well, he's the underboss.
We're bullying the shit out of him now.
Well, he's the underboss of the Balor family, and you caught him doing something the big boss didn't want him doing.
Right.
You've also
Also,
moved
now
up.
we're his boss.
Yeah, I mean,
Fame and leverage will win a fight every time. I'm liking this.
That kind of seems where it's at, Corbin. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got some major dirt on him now.
Yeah.
Where's your stash house?
In my own house. Again, I skim a little off the top when the Bucks send it over to the Empire. That's supposed to be how it's supposed to be. We send it over the border to weaken the Empire. That's our little patriotic duty. Didn't you notice that we don't actually deal in town? There's a reason for it. Didn't you met the baker, right?
Oh yeah, I remember the baker. Yeah, I have a soft spot for the baker.
Yeah. You ever wonder why why he's soft in the head?
Fey dust?
Kinda, but not the way you think. Look, walk and talk with me now. The fire brigade will be here soon.
All right. We should start heading to your house where you said your stash is.
All right, so yeah, you
By
start.
the way, while this mansion is going up in flames, this is how we are handling our lives right now, guys.
I mean, we can't unburn the mansion.
No,
Yeah.
that's a good point. I'm just situationally.
No spell for that.
Bring it up.
So
What happened to Trish-Ann? Did she run back to the party barge, or is she still like here?
she doesn't know where the party barge is. She's just sitting there
I was about
very
to say,
quietly as all this gangland talk happens.
She doesn't know what she's gotten herself into. Poor thing.
No. She's like, really? Is like, oh, out of the frying pan and into the oven, I guess, Trish-Ann.
Are we gonna make her kill somebody to prove her loyalty, or
Put blood in, blood out.
yeah, we should get her to kill this guy?
Gonna jump her in. So yeah, as you start walking away from the fire with Skrull, he goes into further detail to explain. Look, Bomar the baker, he used to be best friends with Mr. Balor's son, Fergal. Here's the problem, though. It was their job to take the stuff to the border, the Bucks would transform into birds, and they would take it over. That's how we did it forever. But the damn kid started getting into it. He started getting high on his own supply. One day, he took too much, he fucking overdosed. Bomar came back, had to tell it to his father. Mr. Balor was so livid, he beat him basically till he was brain dead, got him working at the bakery, and now no one can deal in High Morin anymore.
We just filled in the tragic backstory of the baker.
Yeah.
There it is.
I thought it was gonna be more of a Holdor story, but yeah, no, that was pretty straightforward.
And I know full well if Mr. Balor knew I was dealing here, well, he'd probably cut my fucking tail off. Oh yeah, tieflings have tails, by the way, in case you're wondering. He kind of wears his like a belt.
Nice. I should do that. Wear my tail up.
Oh, it's a great style.
Everyone else is doing something creative with belts in this land. You might as well.
Yeah.
Look,
Got a Texas belt buckle for my tail.
Yeah.
we're good, right? You got the invitation you were supposed to get. You got your next mission underway and everything.
Let's go to the next mission. Hint. Yeah, man.
No,
Just,
this is him just
honestly,
trying to end the conversation.
Yeah, honestly, Squirrel, just remember us when you decide to scrape a little off the top for yourself, and this whole conversation that we've had.
Absolutely. I'm in your debt. If you need a favor, you just call on old Skrull.
Fantastic.
And so he
Guys, we have another drug hookup.
there you go. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him if he has a truck. I need help moving.
I mean, at this point he would. At this point he would probably do anything for you guys.
Yeah, we've got him.
You caught him super
You have a
red-handed.
bag of holding. Why do you even need a truck?
Yeah.
It's Sunday. It's gonna rain. It's up 3 flights of stairs. I'm sorry.
Also, too, you walked with him long enough, you actually see where he lives now in High Morin. It's a place that looked like he probably...
he shouldn't have shown us that.
Yeah, it's a big house, but it's like super beat up and everything. It looks like he doesn't take particularly good care of it. The lawn is all overgrown. The windows are boarded up and everything.
Crack house.
Yeah, more or less. That's where
sweet.
Skrull lives.
That means there's drugs in them there hills, right?
Yep.
I mean, you know.
So we should hold him hostage and make him show us the stash. I mean, we could flip that in town.
Even
Just
though
start selling.
even though you know selling in town apparently carries a heavy sentence from the Bowlers. Now that you know that.
Yeah, that's the game.
I'm pretty sure that the people above him would have questions when he doesn't show up for work the next day.
He does seem like the second in command. Like Ballard doesn't leave his office very often. He just lets Skrull handle his shit.
Yeah.
All right, fine. We won't get into
I know.
a drug war.
I'm really sorry,
No,
Angela.
you're right.
I know,
You're right. I'm
I know.
impulsive.
I mean, you can.
get
You
it.
know where it is now is the thing. Although, I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's your game, guys. You play it out and I lay it out.
Well, we'll come back. Let's
Really,
go
we
back.
should probably take care of our new crew member who needs to get back to the party barge. Plus, I've got shit I gotta drop off for Skids, Scratch, whatever his name is.
Scrunch, yeah.
Yeah.
Skeet.
Skeets, good old Skeets.
Let's go, and I want to do whatever I need to do to memorize this address because I'm coming back. So let's get going.
Trish-Ann.
I'm pretty sure that now that you know it's here, you would just follow the scent of drugs like a cartoon character smelling pie.
Lift it off the ground and just go.
Yeah, Trish-Ann sighs with relief at this point. Oh, God, I thought that was never going to end. You all keep very interesting friends.
Friends, air quotes. Yeah, so should we drop her off at the party barge first and then handle Corbin's business?
I mean,
Yeah,
Well, I mean, Scratch or whatever his name is there at.
Scrunch, yeah. Yeah,
The
it seems
party
like,
barge,
yeah, it
yeah.
seems like
Oh,
you're
that's
all in
right,
the same
Scrunch.
place.
Two birds
Oh,
with
yeah.
a stone.
Yeah, let's regroup over at the party barge.
All right, so
Yeah, I
you,
got stuff for Scrunch.
there you
Yeah.
go. So you
Get back on the beanbag chair for a little bit. Let's do it.
right on. So yeah, you saddle up your horses and you make your way out the city gates once again, past the other side of the swamp, skirting around it to where you know the Revival, your ship. The party barge is currently docked in a man-made lake. You ride up to the fence that Scrunch and all the other goblins were working on. They were just starting it when you left. It's actually finished now, and it's pretty solid. It's got like big spiky wooden posts and everything. It's got like a bit of a drawbridge thing growing on. And yeah, as you ride on up, your goblin workforce is sitting around on some stumps playing ye olde medieval cards.
Is that a brand?
Sure is.
Now this is before we do have one little piece of accoutrement for the party barge, the massive
Spear.
spear. Where are we
Yeah,
gonna put that?
exactly.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
important.
There has to be a large opening somewhere, right, on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, if not, you can make the goblins make one for you.
Cool. Well, there's a large opening, so I'm going to take the bag of holding, put it on the ground, and start walking backwards as the whole thing just slowly comes out.
You,
Then
you
I'm
do
going to
it.
say, all right, two things. One, this thing is apparently huge, as described by the voice that we keep hearing on these adventures. So I want you guys to disassemble this and then use that wood to continue to grow the party barge. But also, you see the big metal spear tip at the very front of it?
Mhm.
That was jammed into some big monster thing. So it's gotta have like weird, crazy powers or something. So melt off the tip of that, give me a chunk of the metal. I'm going to take that back to town and have it be infused into my gloves.
Scrunch at this point and all the others get a look at that, and they stand up and they start looking it over. And he goes, "Holy shit, man, that's the big fucking spear, man. I mean, everything's a big spear compared to me, Scrunch, but that's like the biggest spear I've ever seen. I mean, shit, yeah, we can cut it up. We can do whatever, man. We cleaned the ship while you were away. We dusted it. We threw out all the dead bodies and everything. Yeah, you can start furnishing it. Also, he hands you a little scroll of paper, which I actually meant to give you already. These are some upgrades we're thinking of. It's gonna cost gold and everything, but I trust it's gonna be super fucking pimp when it's done, guys."
I love his attitude. I love his little go get him attitude.
I like the fact that he referred to himself in the third person at one point. everything's huge compared to me,
Yeah.
Scrunch.
Ah, that's a goblin thing. Speaking in third person, Scrunch does that all the time, man.
The other goblins look up from the background and just go,
No, we don't.
It's strictly a Scrunch thing.
Scrunch is a special case. Also,
Look, is there enough metal to make like an 18 van?
I mean, we could try and make some kind of chariot for you and everything. Yeah, I'll make a list, I'll itemize it and everything for you.
Yeah, we can totally do that. You just gotta explain to me what an A-team and what a van is.
Yeah, really. Hey, Scrunch, he's a go-getter, man. He's just up for whatever. Like, I'll find out what an A-team van is. I'll go to the library. I'll read that shit. At this point, too, Scrunch goes to introduce himself to Trish-Ann. Hey, we got a new person here, everyone. Hey, I'm Scrunch. I run the workforce around here. And she's like, oh, yes, hello. I'm Trish-Ann. Breathy. Because that's the only way I know how to do that voice. Is she going to be staying with us now?
Yes.
Yeah, she's our new scientist, so if she needs a lab, make a lab.
All right.
Whatever she needs.
I admit I don't know much about science and stuff, but yeah, we'll get you whatever you need, lady. Trish-Ann at this point...
Science is just shit that explodes. You guys are good at that.
At this point, Trish-Ann is like, oh, well, I had a bunch of beakers and test kits and everything back at the Stratus house. You can get that for me, can't you? Yeah, baby, I can do whatever you want, man. I'm Scrunch.
I want to come back and see that she is now like decked out in like Mad Max attire.
Oh, naturally.
I feel like we should have some kind of HR seminar for Scrunch.
Yeah, really.
Super forward with this lady. She's an employee, Scrunch.
Yeah, really.
Get it together.
Hey man, she might be into that.
Could be.
That's not up for Scrunch to decide. She has to show
true.
mutual interest.
Hey, man, Scrunch respects all people.
Scrunch is the best character among us. Yeah, he wouldn't be going forward.
Scrunch is getting his own spin-off series. You just wait, guys.
The Adventures of Scrunch.
Oh, he's gonna be the main villain at the end of all this. Scrunch has been pulling the strings the
That's
whole
so
time.
tragic. I'm not ready for that.
Hey, guys, I was the gargoyle all along. Fuck you. Oh, I was related to those sand goblins you killed. No.
So we just get to the end and he finds out that we're not actually paying him anything.
Yeah, really. Hey, guys, so I went to the bank and everything, and apparently they've never heard of you, so, like, what the fuck?
Oh man, I must have kept going to my spam email, all those invoices. I'm sorry, dude.
Nah, I know you're good for it and everything, baby. It's fine. So yes, you now have one new scientist. I assume you take her over there, and yeah, you kind of got a little bit of downtime right now. Does anyone actually read the invitation that you got?
Oh, we should probably read that invitation, guys.
Yeah.
I berate Scrunch to hide
Why
my
did you say that
securities
like somebody
about
trying to?
illiteracy.
Why did you say that like someone trying to hide their voice in a crowd? We should totally read that invitation, guys.
More than anything else, just trying to rub Antoine's nose in it. So
I see.
I like the way Snrub thinks.
yeah. Yeah. Let's check out the note.
All right, so the invitation looks like many wedding invitations you have seen. You are cordially invited to the wedding of Miss Athena Taven and her husband-to-be. The wedding will be in 2 weeks' time in Treetop. This invitation will serve as, what is it, basically, as your entrance to Treetop, which, as you knew from talking to Mr. Bowler, takes security way more seriously than High and Morn. In fact, Vorlin, you worked there for a little bit, and you were only able to go to Treetop basically because you had a work visa, and anyone who overstays their time in Treetop gets thrown out of the trees and killed on the ground below, so they take that shit very seriously.
Good to know. All right. So wait, the wedding's not for another 2 weeks.
Yeah, you got 2 weeks to kill. Now, in that 2 weeks, you can, do some role play here. I know, Corbin, you were following up that robot lead. You knew that the Good Barrels were getting a shipment in soon of some stuff. You can deal with that. You can go upgrade.
That should really be coming any day now.
Yeah, you can upgrade your gear. You can do whatever you want. Or I can just, speed time to your journey over there. It's really, really up to you.
I kind of want to do a training montage.
I'm gonna get some new glove upgrades because Scrunch is gonna melt off some of that metal that was inside the ancient dead monster. So that's gotta give me something cool.
Right.
You would think so, yeah.
Can I ask the
Joel says that like
scientist
he's like,
lady to make notes?
I can, yeah.
Think,
you think it'd give you something cool.
Think. But yeah,
you can hear the pages of the D&D like 5th edition pages turning like. What the hell was that monster that was killed into? Oh, God damn it.
I'm so glad you guys can't see me. But yeah.
I want this lady to make me some bombs. If we're here for 2 weeks, I'm gonna go hit that house up.
All right, so Trish-Ann eventually scrunching the goblins, bring all her stuff from the Stratus house, and she starts getting to work. She sets up a little lab. Vorlin, you stole a bunch of furniture from the Stratus house too. Do you set
Hell yes,
that
I
up as
did.
well?
And a really lovely tea set. You have no idea.
And you took Father Wyatt's dragon bed too, so you have that as well.
Oh, you
Dragon
did
bed,
get a
guys.
bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So nice. No more
Got a
futons
freaking
for that
skull. It's great.
Oh yeah, so you Animal Crossing up this place real good.
But it's still like.
Oh, we need Isabel.
really
That's
is
our
just
next recruit.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's just a bachelor pad, but like you can tell I'm trying, but I have absolutely no taste whatsoever.
So a bachelor pad.
Is he using a beer can and pizza boxes as a nightstand?
Yes, that's exactly what's going on.
Bunch of milk crates.
There was
on
a
the
giant
table.
spool that the electricians were using to put up cable wires, and now it's our coffee table.
Oh, it's funny because it's true.
Yeah.
But yeah.
When we, by the way, refresh my memory, did we ever complete all the side missions in town when?
There was
when
one we didn't touch. I know that.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, you got them all done. You could go back and fight at the Fight Club if you really wanted to, but you more or less got that done. Ooh, Antoine.
Get my new limit break.
There you go, yeah. Tiger Khalid, now just Khalid, gave you a list of more assassination targets for more money and items, should you be so interested. But again,
That was it.
that's all.
That's the one I remember.
Let's go murder
that's-
you guys.
Let's do some side questing. I'm ready for this.
That's all side questable content. So yeah, a couple days pass. Trish-Ann, she makes you some brand new poison bombs. They're like little, like little moss balls with string and twine on. She's like, all right, I do believe that should these work the way I've theorized it, you just throw it at someone and they explode into a big poisonous cloud.
Excellent.
Nice.
Thank you for reading the room on that. I appreciate that.
Just be
good.
She's on board.
yeah, just be sure to cover your eyes and don't look directly into it.
I like that this was your first draft and you felt confident enough to present it to us. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I'm really impressed.
Oh, you know,
I like that she's apparently a sociopath with tons of story potential.
Oh, that's perfect.
you know, weapons development has always driven scientific advancement, so you know.
That's something a psychopath monster would say.
Definitely.
Oh, you.
All right.
Yeah, let's unscroll the assassin's target hit list.
Okay, here I need
What do we?
I need to actually look through it too, because I don't remember what I put on it. But I did put it in here. Okay, so
We could just indiscriminately start killing people and hope they're on the list.
yeah, I mean that's one way to do it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's look at this list. Franz Ferdinand. Well, that problem took care of itself.
That's okay. Okay, so you got a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names. Some of these are places you've been before, and some are places you've never been. The first name on the list is a fella by the name of Ryback the Lumberjack. Apparently, he's been chopping down trees that don't belong to him indiscriminately in the woods around Treetop, interestingly enough. And the last couple times he's done it, the trees have fallen down and actually killed travelers. So they've taken out basically a bounty on this dude.
Okay.
Then we got...
Yeah, please. I want to know what else is on the menu.
Okay, then we got Mula the Witch. Apparently a bunch of the local cats have gone missing somewhere near her hut in the Rotwater Swamp. Yeah, I know, yeah, friggin'.
Ooh.
Suddenly Antoine is very interested in this. Then you got Birchill the Pirate. He's over in a place called the Rust Wharf, which you haven't been yet. Shamo the Raider, who is a hobgoblin last seen in the Bunker, which is the Dwarven city-state. And then you got Guerrero the Slaver, who is a vulture birdman who was last seen in the Gold Fort, which is actually closer to the border with the Empire. And hey, now you know all the city-states around.
Awesome. Should have looked at this earlier.
Some of these are quite far away, actually. The Rotwater Swamp you just came back from, and Treetop is where you're going to anyway.
All right, so the cat killer is in the swamp where we
Yes.
just...
Yes.
Is she weak enough that I could, like, split off from the group real quick and go take care of some business?
You don't know much about it. You just got the name and where she's gonna be. Or where she
Just
was last
individual
seen.
side quest time.
Yeah, really. Oh god, are we breaking the party already? Fuck.
B plot line.
Yeah,
incoming.
This is the filler arc.
Yeah, really. Oh, well, at least it's not a great T-race. At least I'm not making you do that yet.
All right. Well, I personally want to go kill the racist in the swamp.
Friggin' cat killer. That's an option. Also, too, that shipment, what is it, that was coming from Treetop to the Good Barrels, that should also be here, like, any day now.
I was about to say, like, we've been hyping, that's the fireworks factory of this whole thing. We've been hyping that thing up this whole time.
Well, right? I thought getting to Treetop was the fireworks factory, but I mean, you know, it's all good. It's all good in the hood.
I didn't know we had just left the fireworks factory, because for me, it's the cat killer that's in the swamp. I'm looking very forward to ending her life.
I feel like that should be like an extra Patreon episode, like, you know, Antoine alone.
He develops guns and he goes on a one-man rampage.
That's not a bad idea.
That's actually really cool.
Exclusive, like, side quests.
Yeah, who are just like one thing.
Like individual to characters.
Yeah, all right, maybe I should make that a thing then. Let's put a fork in that one then, and then when Antoine comes back with a new item or more money, you'll know why.
Yeah.
I'm coming back with her head.
Yeah, really.
Are you cool with passing up on the cat killer for just a minute for an episode?
Okay, they have 9 lives. They can wait.
They can wait. But yeah, you can get to these assassination quests anytime. I really put them here because the money and stuff you could get from it, you could use to upgrade your ship, which I had a list of upgrades. I don't know where
What are
it
the
is
upgrades? Yes.
Goddamn, do I have it somewhere? Like regular stuff, like more armor for the ship, some watchtowers and everything. That
We're
sort
about
of
to put like all that magic fucking wood all over this thing, so
there you go.
That would do something.
So that definitely counts for something.
How much money is that going to cost, by the way?
Oh, of course it's on my.
Because we provide the supplies on that one.
Yeah, really. God damn it, it's on my other fucking computer, isn't it? Of course it is. Why would it be here when I need it? Yeah, basically like a lot of stuff. You can get Scrunch to recruit more dudes for you. You can arm your goblins because right now they're basically just like regular old workmen and everything, but you can like arm them with shit if you were so interested. Welcome
to our version of D&D where we like to negotiate labor costs.
Yeah,
that's what we basically
do. Let's not give them weapons, because as soon as they gain literacy, we are fucked. Like, as soon as they understand how money works, like how it really works, we're done.
And then you're in trouble. Right now, they're going on handshakes and a hot dog, right? That's what they're working for.
Yeah, no, we have it pretty good, man.
Okay, so that leaves us with the options of the firework factory, whole situation, or do we just want to go right into the invitation with the wedding?
It's up to you guys.
That one's like a time thing, isn't it? We got like time to kill between them.
Oh yeah, you got time. I wanted to give you time to do some side quests if you were so interested, or if you really want to trace down this gargoyle mystery, because I know we play every other week, so sometimes you might forget, but that's the
gargoyle mystery was tied to the wedding. Yeah.
Yeah. The gargoyle is this mystery person who seems to be pulling all the strings of all your misfortune recently, and you're pretty sure that they're going to be at Treetop for this wedding.
What's the attire?
Black tie.
Okay. All right. Should we go get fitted? You know what? We can save it.
But then again, it's a gangster wedding too, so who knows?
Where's the closest men's warehouse in this town?
Right.
Oh, I'm sure Khalid could help you out at the Tinker Tiger Tailor.
Oh, nice. We can get powered up tuxes, fellas.
Yeah, really.
Up to you guys. Where do you want to head off to?
Well,
I want to go and get my new gloves so I can punch the people who provide the robot supplies when they get back.
There you go. All
that
right.
should be any day now.
Yeah, no, let's go get us power gloves.
Yes.
Yes.
In fact, let's say it's tomorrow. The shipment comes tomorrow, so anything you want to get done, you can do now.
Yeah. I'm going to get Scratch to melt off the part of the magic metal. I'm going to take it back into town, get them on my gloves, then come back.
Hey, baby, I already melted down the metal man where you were talking. Scrunch is
See,
on
he's
his
good at
shit.
Goddamn, Scrunch
He
is
knows what's up.
amazing.
Scrunch is good as shit. Here you go, man. I ain't ever seen shit like this before. This is like some ancient giant shit, man.
I nudged the scientist, and I'm like, so Scrunch is pretty impressive, right? I wanted some office romance happening. Something that can blossom.
At this point, she's like, oh, well, indeed, he is pretty impressive, and considering the last guy I was with was some old guy who almost died choking himself, I mean, anyone would be impressive, but I mean, Scrunch gets shit done, you know? He knows who he is.
Yeah. Man's girthy, too, so you're barking up the right tree.
Oh, my. Well, maybe we'll be making some chemistry of our own.
Yeah, I mean, just be careful. They have
that-
weird dicks, man. So it's weird.
Whackity
Don't
schmackity
hype him
do.
up and then put him down in the same.
I'm just saying, be prepared. I don't want her going in there just with weird expectations.
Yeah, I was just we're maintaining expectations at this point.
Yeah, it's like a Salvador Dali painting down there.
No,
It's very hard to describe.
Gotta be ready to play hard in the paint. All right, so yeah, you ride your way back to town there, and you make your way to the Orkin Anvil again, and inside you find Lady Thickjaw working away.
Has she gotten to the point where she just like grows when she sees me walk in?
A little bit, where she sees just like, the mountain man again. What crazy new miracle of armament do you want me to do now?
All right, I throw down my 2 gauntlets, put the big glob of melted magic metal in there, and go, all right, this was jammed into the heart of some weird ancient demon monster thing or whatever. It's got to do something cool. So put that as a new coating over these other gauntlets. No, wait, my catchphrase. Mix that with that.
Again, she kind of grabs her forehead right now. It's like, all right, I'll do it. You know the price. 200, I can make it happen. Come by in a couple hours. I'm getting better at this shit.
Cool, joke's on you. I've been keeping track of how much money I have, so I
Yay.
easily have that amount now.
Yay, someone's doing it. Yay, I'm a good DM.
Let me update that. There you go. She's now got my 200.
All right, so you sit around for a little bit in town. I don't know, maybe grab some food or something, and in a couple hours, she's fixed this strange giant metal, runes and all, to your knoll fist, and she's like, all right, so this, I swear I'm creating new sciences every time, but if I believe what I think is correct, now if you punch and if you just move your fingers in right away, it'll shoot some sort of poisonous spray now.
So now I have a poison glove and it punches ghost. All right,
Yes.
cool.
Basically, it
Nice.
shoots acid. You can, like, Spider-Man shoot acid out of it now.
I should have got her to make me a Steve Harvey suit.
I'm sorry.
I feel sorry for the other guy on the other end of that. So, yeah.
All right, so we got
Yes, guy.
awesome. Our tank is now even more armored up. This is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, what are you
want
going
to
to
go
do?
beat a cat killer to death? give him a test run.
Oh.
There's no better way to test new gauntlets than on the face of an old woman who kills a lot of cats.
The shipment comes tomorrow, and it would take you about a day to get back in the swamp. She lives deep in there,
Yeah, I got
closer where the
shit to do.
cult is.
Oh God,
Yeah.
so far now.
And yet. So, I take it with all this, does anyone else have anything they want to do in town? You want to check out Carlo, spend your money, get some of your one-use weapons upgraded to maybe 3 times for a couple hundred gold?
I'll do
yeah,
that.
I should probably do that.
Yeah.
I'll get the fire fist upgraded.
Okay, so yeah, you go to Carlo, and he's like, all right, that'll be normally 300 for you, 250, because you're in good standing with the family. Instead of lighting up once a day, you can do it 3 times a day now.
All right, I had 300 coins left. Now I'm down to 50, but it's worth it.
All right, then you're a right fucking killing machine now, Larry.
Is there any way I can get my electrical charge?
Sure, yeah,
Ups.
for 300, yeah, you can do it 3 times a day.
Yeah, I need that in an attack. Let's do that.
Okay. Did I say 3? I meant 250. 250 is the friend price because you're friends with them.
I appreciate that because I was like, sure, I don't have $300. Let's go look at like guys and see if I can get like a front. Yeah, let's do that. And let me do the math on my gold pieces and rubles and make sure that that's totally covered and ready to go.
All right, so yeah, he tinkers on it there with his artificer's tool. Is like, all right, and now you got way more juice.
Awesome. Electric power. I love it.
All right, that's
Anything
good.
else that you need there, Antoine?
Can I add any kind of fire damage to my mace? I already have one on my crossbow. You know what? All right. So what can I add Again?
You can upgrade your fire bow for 250, so you can shoot 3 fire arrows a day instead of just 1. You can upgrade your Predator's eye patch for the same price, so now not only do you see people's health auras, you can actually see through certain structures and actually see how many people are inside. So basically, you get Batman vision.
All right, I'll take my Predator eye.
All right, then, give it right here. A little screw here, a little hammer there, a little magical mumbo-jumbo there, and there you go.
Oh, that was convenient. I want to see your process next time, old man.
I'm really fucking good at my job. The dwarves, we can build anything. I tell you, you ever get me some dwarven steel, then we'll really be cooking with gas. It's the strongest, most powerful metal out there.
Hint, hint, wink, wink, guys. Let's remember that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You got to go to the bunker for it, you know. They're really into keeping it there in dwarven society.
You got any fey dust on you, old man? Like a quick little bump between friends?
Yeah, he laughs at, you know there's no fey dust in the city there, Catman. Come on now.
I
thought you were going...
my memory.
I thought he was going to say, you know we're not friends.
I mean, he likes you enough. You spend a lot of money in his shop and everything, so it's all good. And he's with the Ballers, too, so...
I feel like I used all my drugs in the swamp.
I don't know how many drugs you have left. I gave you a list of drugs, so I think you do actually have some drugs left.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll look at those in a bit. But it's good to know they're still in my pocket.
Yeah, I gave you a little bit of everything you could try out for fun and profit.
Oh, sweet. I can sell some of this. All right, cool. Let's keep it going, fellas.
I mean, yeah, you're only not allowed to sell fey dust in Highmore, and you can sell whatever else you want, though. The Khazarian guy who ran the Last Drop potion shop, he had a lot of shit. That's where you got this from.
Oh, yeah. That is true. It's legal here. Well,
yeah, it seems that it's only fey dust that Mr. Baller has the moral objection to because it killed his son via an overdose.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Everything else is totally under the medicinal.
Oh, yeah.
Fine.
And also, he's not that great a guy because he still manufactures and sells it in high quantities. Just he doesn't sell it in his own city, like like that does something.
That helps him sleep at night, basically.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn this city into The Wire so fast, you guys.
Gotta kill or be killed in these streets. All right.
All right. So point us in the direction of the where we can murder.
I mean,
guys, what do you want to do?
Isn't the day almost over? I gotta get back.
It is. By the time you make it back there, it'll be nightfall, and the shipment comes in the morning.
All right. So should we just head back and kind of do a quick little sleep thing and handle the shipment?
Or you can stay up all night smoking and drinking coffee.
Yeah, that'll put us in the perfect position to
really.
take the next part of the mission down.
Oh, yeah, I'm all nice and, jumped up now. All right, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sleep even though I'm full of rage knowing that there's a cat killer out there.
Again, people got to pay for the Patreon side quest there, Josh, if they want to see that story told.
Gotta leave them wanting more.
Leave them wanting more. All right, so you make your way back to the revival as the sun is beginning to go down. The goblins are all asleep in their little, hammocks and sleeping bags and everything else they've set up. They live there now. They're your living crew. You make your way back there. You find your quarters to wherever you're going to be sleeping tonight, and yeah, sleep comes, the sleep of angels.